Hey, hey, hey. Hey, it's Denise here from luckybitch.com and welcome to my next Periscope broadcast. It is absolutely wonderful to see everybody. I know in the States it is the 4th of July weekend, so happy holidays to everyone who's taking the whole weekend off. For everyone else who is joining from all over the world, we're almost to the weekend. For those of you who are in the UK and those of us in Australia, we are. Oh, thank you, Mustafa, but I am going to block you, even though you said I'm incredibly beautiful. Thank you so much, but bye-bye. So, hey, Lucky Bees, it is great to chat to you as always. Oops, see, you've just moved us. So today we're going to talk about passive income strategies. It's one of my absolutely favorite topics. So don't be afraid to ask lots of questions. Take lots of notes. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Poppy. Yes, I do have good boundaries. It's like, see ya. He didn't even say anything bad, but bye-bye. So welcome everyone, absolutely great to chat to you. So let's dive straight in, but if you do have questions today, as always, don't forget to just type them in. If there's something that you love hearing, just do some hearts and then I'll know I can expand on that topic if you can't type stuff in. But otherwise, the best thing you can do after one of my periscopes is go and take an action. Go take a micro action and just do one thing. And I was just chatting to my friend Sam from the Everyday Adventurer, and she was saying that, it's just micro actions, just getting you closer and closer. Oh, cool. So Amber said she just got Get Rich Lucky Bitch yesterday. Well, I hope you enjoy it. That is my book. For those of you who don't have a copy of my book, you can get the first couple of chapters free and see if you like it at luckybitch.com/chapter. So that is my book, Get Rich Lucky Bitch. It's a really easy read. It is fun and funny and lighthearted and absolutely easy to read, but it will hopefully challenge your mindset around money. A lot of people sort of say, oh, well, I didn't think I had any money blocks, but after reading your book, I realized that I do. Cool, thanks, Miss Sangdi. So you get both books. So sorry, I'm a little bit sniffly today, and I'm not doing this for effect. This is genuinely the tissue I have on my desk right now. I do have to blow my nose. It's so disgusting. Sorry. I should turn my microphone off for that. That is disgusting. I'm sorry, peeps. That is horrible. But yes, my tissue is a crumpled up dollar bill. Not a real one, obviously. So at You Magnificent, I've got two books, one called Lucky Bitch and one called Get Rich Lucky Bitch. Both are available on Amazon, but you can get the first couple of chapters of Get Rich Lucky Bitch at luckybitch.com/chapter. The tissue is everything. Yes. Oh, and I have made another one too, because we're going to be talking about creating passive income today. So we may as well get straight into it to start talking about my favorite sources of passive income and to spark some ideas off for you, but also to really challenge your mindset about what's possible around you creating passive income. So yay, I'm glad you like the topic too. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is kind of a bit of a definition of passive income, because I know when I was first starting out in reading about business and I thought, oh, passive income means that you make money and you don't do anything for it. Oh, good, Carmen. You're like, sorry, hubby, Denise is on. I've got to go Periscope. So, I always thought, oh, passive income, you just do nothing and you can just go and retire and you never have to do anything again in your business. And what I realize is that passive income, it does take work. It does still take marketing. And it's actually more popular now to say something like leveraged income. Okay, so someone... I didn't say that name that came up, but someone said I should write Get Rich Lucky Dick for men. Oh my God, that's the best. I'm sorry that came up so quickly. I didn't even see who that was. That is hilarious. Get Rich Lucky Dick. Too funny. So Shanda, to do the hearts, I think you just tap on the bottom right-hand corner where there's like a little symbol. I think if you tap on that, that's where you get the hearts. Or you just tap on the screen. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'm still laughing about Get Rich Lucky Dick. Sorry. Oh, that's so funny. what was I saying? Oh yeah, so passive income, it still requires you to do work. And the thing is, at the start, it might still require you to do a lot of work just to kind of spin those cogs and get those cogs turning. And then it does become easier later on. So I want to know from everyone here, just say kind of yes or no. Do you have anything at the moment for sale that people can buy straight away that doesn't require your one-to-one time? Everyone's still laughing about Get Rich Lucky Dick. So just say yes or no. Do you have something? Okay, so no, not yet, yes, yep. Okay, no, oh, great, this is perfect. So we're kind of about, it looks like we're about maybe half, where people don't have absolutely, like nothing that people can buy from you. Now, this is a really important thing just to start where you are. So yeah, a couple of ebooks, that's a great way to start, right? Cool. Because the thing is, if someone goes to your site right now and they might get really excited about your blog posts or some of the information that you give away or a product or whatever, and some people just want to jump on just getting a taste of you. Okay, so Bonnie Gillespie said that most of her income is passive, so that's awesome. So it sounds like for a lot of us, you haven't even started anything yet. And on a scale of 0 to 10, and we'll do this like as a percentage, for those of you who do have some sort of passive income, what percentage of your income is passive right now? Love to hear that. And when I say passive, you're still doing marketing, all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't require your one-to-one time to deliver the service. So have a little think. Okay, so the people who have said no already, that's going to be 0, so that's fine. So we've got astrology within, that's 2, probably about 5% for the Sunny Daisy, 70% for Bonnie Gillespie, 0, 5%. Okay, cool. So we've got a bit of different. I was looking at, Gary, I was looking at her profile pic because I was like, is he naked in that profile pic? No, it's a picture of a boxer in some shorts. Okay, so about 20% to, yep. Okay, great. So you're going to learn a lot. So the question, Alex, was what percentage of your income right now is from passive? Okay, so 2, yeah, sorry, I did say 0 to 10, yeah. Okay, so I turn down more jobs than I accept. Okay, cool, that's, all right, so 100% in a, yeah, okay, so this is great. So we've got a lot of opportunity here to increase this, and you just have to start in one place. So I'm going to go through some of my favorite ways and also some of the ways that you can start pretty quickly to start getting that passive income, and also to start looking at what mindset shifts you might need to make to make more passive income as well, because I do find that a lot of it is mindset. It is mindset more than anything else. See if I could just do the rest of the periscope with this on my head. Okay, cool. So one of the easiest things to create straight away for passive income could be an ebook. Not so much going down the self-publishing route straight away, because an ebook can be as long or short as you like. So what I would suggest, oh, sorry, Rachel, you keep on getting cut out. We'll see you next time on the replay. I find at the moment I'm doing the periscopes on my data rather than my Wi-Fi, because I always get kicked out when I do it on Wi-Fi. So I'm probably chewing up my data, but I've got a very big plan. So that's a tip for those of you who, if you keep on getting kicked out of your own periscopes, try it on data rather than Wi-Fi, which kind of sucks depending on what country you live in. Okay, cool, good. So who has got an ebook at the moment? I want to hear from you if you've got an ebook for sale as one of your passive income strategies. Now, writing a full-on book can be quite a big task to write. Like my books are about 50,000 words. It can take quite a bit to do that, but you can put something in an ebook. Okay, so about half. So ebooks are my physical books. Okay, cool. So you might think, well, what can you write an ebook about? And the good thing is too, I've seen people do ebooks actually for quite expensive, if it's like a workbook or a guidebook and it teaches something very, very specific. So, it could be that you're teaching somebody how to do a particular thing, like get your first couple of clients, or how to do something very specific. You can still put that in an ebook form. And I've seen people sell ebooks anything from a couple of dollars up to $100, $200. And a really great example of that for a longer ebook is for someone who was doing a pricing course for photographers. And I think that was served up. Oh no, that was Sean Richardson. trying to think what her business was called, but you know, she was selling ebooks, essentially ebooks with no videos or anything for a couple of $100 because it was a very niche market and she was teaching people a specific skill set. So that could be something that you could do as well, teaching a very specific skill set, and you can put whatever price really you want on those. Yes, my nails, they're getting very chipped though. I need to work on gotta get my nails done again. So I really, really loved creating my books, but I'll tell you one of the, yeah, I might block you, Gary, if you keep on going off topic. I'll give you one more chance. Let's talk about the mindset one of each that came up. So when I started creating my first ebook, and for those of you who have anything for sale like this, the mindset stuff that came up for me was people are going to think I'm a fraud. People are going to hate it, and people are going to see spelling mistakes and things like that. And every time someone bought my ebook, which at the time was like $10, I remember thinking, please don't read it. Please don't read it. Nobody read it. It's going to be so bad. Don't even read it. So that's what I was putting out to the universe all the time. I was really scared of being shown as a fraud. And it was really horrible. So if you've got something for sale, let me know if that has come up for you as well, that worrying that people are going to think that you are a fraud or you're crap, or you're worried that people are going to find spelling mistakes or things like that. That's a huge one. Imposter syndrome. Yep, that's so true, Bonnie. So the next thing that I created was a group coaching program of the work that I was teaching with my clients one-to-one. And this is a really cool one if you've been doing a lot of one-to-one clients and you've got your systems and processes down pat. You know, maybe you teach the same exercises to your clients again and again, or you want to teach them how to do it yourself. So this could be, say, for example, you're a graphic designer and you're starting to kind of price yourself out of the market. You could even do a group coaching program where you help and teach people how to do it themselves, how to create their own graphics, how to do Canva tutorials, etc., etc. So you can really take any one-to-one product or service and turn it into a group experience. That was a really great way. Again, not completely passive because you still have to usually teach the class, but it's way more leveraged than one-to-one. So that's another great kind of step up from taking your one-to-one services to kind of the next level. When I started doing that, I did feel guilty as well. That was another mindset shift that I had to make, where I felt like, again, I was kind of cheating. I was like, oh God, are people going to get the same experience? Of course they're not going to get the same experience as one-to-one. And that's the whole point. You create other experiences where people might not necessarily afford you to do one-to-one. You make it much more affordable by taking down the level of one-to-one interaction they get with you, but they still get a great benefit out of it. So I want you to think about how you could maybe take some of your more high intensive products or services and create a group experience, because that's a really great way to leverage your time and your income. The next thing that I did after I did that with my Money Bootcamp is I turned it into a complete home study program. So instead of doing live calls, instead of having a lot of interaction with me, it became something that people could take themselves and completely DIY. They got the videos, they got the programs, they got the audios, all of that kind of stuff. And again, my mindset around that started to be like, oh my God, this is cheating. You know, oh my God, can people really get the benefit and get the results from not having me involved? And guess what? People can. You just have to create it in a way where people are still getting those shifts that they could, and then they can still work with you one-to-one. You're just putting another kind of step in for people to work with you and leverage your time and effort. So definitely creating courses is huge, and there are a lot of amazing people who teach how to create how to create courses and create passive income. I definitely recommend you go out and check out some of those people who are doing that, like Star Kachera or Catherine Hocking. They both teach that. Lots of people, and if you teach a course like that, you can definitely chime in and pimp your course. But I find as well that a lot of people really need to work on their mindset around that. Okay, so Gary's saying kind of fake it till you make it, earn as you learn. Yes and no. I think it's really important to teach what you know so you don't feel like a fraud. Okay, so Kimra Luna, Dana House, there's some other ones that people are suggesting that teach how to create a course. I think you need to know that you feel good in what you're teaching, and you know that you know that you know doing that. So yeah, faking doesn't work. Yeah, know what you teach and teach what you know. So don't teach people how to create a six-figure income if you've never done it before. But if you can teach people how to get their first couple of clients, if you can teach people how to start, if you can teach people just to lose that first 5 pounds, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to teach what you know and be very comfortable in knowing that you know that, and not having to be the expert who teaches everything. You know, you don't have to be Oprah straight out the gate. You know, and here's the cool thing too about why doing stuff like that really rocks, like capturing your information in books and courses, is that as you move on in your business, you're going to forget some of those tips and tricks that you had right at the beginning. But the thing is, people always need that, you know, those beginning steps. But if you've kind of moved on and you've forgotten about it, then you haven't really captured that information. And the cool thing is that people come in and they can start with your basics, like here's how to do your first thing, like here's steps 1, 2, and 3. And then as you're moving on, you're creating the intermediate steps. And then as you're going on, you're creating the advanced steps. And then you've got a really great path for people to follow. So, oh yes, F the cubicle. You caught me live. Yay, thanks for coming on. So that's what really helps with that kind of fraud syndrome. Don't teach what you don't know, because you will feel like a fraud and you will resist and sabotage that passive income that's coming in. So they're my favorites, and I think there can be a few other ones, like affiliate stuff is great, promoting other people's products and services. I have an affiliate program. So Andrea said, even Oprah hasn't achieved mastery, her passion fuels. Oh, I didn't see the last of that, but so true. No one's achieved mastery. You can only teach what you know right now, and somebody needs what you know right now. So I was just saying that a few other passive income or more leveraged income is things like affiliates. So I do have an affiliate program. It's at luckybitch.com/affiliate if you're interested in joining my affiliate program. So I send out checks to people every month. Well, not checks, we do PayPal, but you know what I mean. To say thank you for people. It is by, you do have to apply for it, but we don't really go through, and we only kick people off if they're like dodgy or something like that. So, you know, I'm extending the invitation now to the Lucky Bee community. Oh yeah, great, Carmen. I'm glad you like the affiliate program, and we're definitely going to do that, improve it further. So Ali said, I feel like I'm just regurgitating info. Is that good? I don't know that I have original content. So that's a really great question. So I think you have to be careful if you do feel like you're regurgitating other people's content. You know, you have to be very careful that you're not just being influenced and plagiarizing people, which I'm sure you're not, you know, consciously or unconsciously. But, you know, you've got to make sure that you put your own spin on everything. So there are people who are teaching everything. Yep, and as Bonnie said, there are new buyers all the time, and some of them need the basics. So that's why you've got to capture that information right now of stuff that you're doing right now, because there's going to always be someone who needs that information. So yeah, give credit and personal experience. That's really great. And you've got to find your own spin on stuff. You know, if you think, I hear this from women all the time, well, I want to teach about X, but there's so many people doing it. Well, you know what? There's people doing everything. There's hardly anything new anymore. So you have to find your spin on it. And imagine if, like, you know, 5 years ago, I was like, well, I can't talk about money. There's too many people talking about money. You know, I talk about this on Periscopes all the time. I go, I'm not going to be Susie Orman, so I can't even start. If I can't be Susie Orman, why should I do it? But the thing is, you have to just do it the way you want to do it. So, you know, put your own spin on everything and create it in multiple different ways. So my book is very similar to my course. The stuff that I teach on my free stuff is very similar to my paid stuff. And that's fine, because I really know my market, and I am trying to create things in different formats for people and at different price points as well. You just have to create different experiences for people, right? So some people, yep, Susie doesn't swear. And Susie is a financial advisor, right? You know, so you don't have to be the expert of the expert. You just find your conversation. You know, contribute to the conversation. Don't feel like you have to be the one. So someone said, for ebooks, do you think there is a certain length that is better? No, not necessarily. I think if you're giving that information and being very specific about it, you can have a super long one, or you can make a workbook and you just give them the information that they need to know. It's totally up to you. Cool. Yep. Be your truth self. Absolutely. There's some really great stuff on here. So I was going to say on courses too, don't think that you have to be perfect straight out the gate. My very first course was which is still available for my boot campers, by the way. It's one of the freebies in there. It's the 10-day, do it quick, lucky bitch, I called it. And so for those of you who are my Money Bootcampers, that was my first kind of passive income product. And I charged $50 for it. And I had probably made about $1,200 a month out of that. And I was thrilled. I didn't have a massive list. But when people came to my site and they went, oh, I love Denise, Bonnie, I'm not selling that anymore. I wouldn't. It's just a bonus for my boot campers. But it's like me, I filmed it on my iPad, with no microphone, no lighting. I have a bit of makeup on. But those of you who are in my boot camp, and you've seen it, it's like pretty budget, right? Well, I used to charge $50 for that. And, I made $1,200 a month out of it. And that was so freaking motivating. And that was enough to that it meant I didn't have to get a part-time job when I was building my business. I remember thinking, oh, maybe I should just get a job in a coffee shop or something like that. As a bridge job, which a lot of us are in. But if I waited until that was perfect, I wouldn't have made that income, and I probably would have been tempted to go and get a job because, I had pressure from my hubby going, oh, you're making money, go get a job. So yeah, keep it simple, start before you're ready. Absolutely, imperfect action always beats perfect procrastination, or whatever it is. Yep. So I love doing the video courses because we have got so many amazing tools now that you can do it. You can do it on your iPhone. Like most of us have an iPhone, or we can borrow one if you don't have one. You can, okay, that's a great question. How did you weigh the investment to purchase domain name? Okay, cool. That's a great one. You can do it on your computer. You can make it very, very simple. You can get someone on Fiverr to edit that. So did you only have that 10-day challenge when you first started, or did you have more with it? No, that was the only passive income, as in that was the only thing that people could buy from me straight away. I think that was even predated my books. So yeah, it was just a $50 thing. And there's no right or wrong, but I think any of us, if you haven't got anything yet, you could create a video course today, over the weekend, and put it on sale. So the idea of trying to market the passive income earners overwhelms. It might not even be that you hugely market it. It could be that you just have it on your site. So when people come and visit, there's so many people that are just waiting. Well, what's the next step? What can I do next? And you can just put it at the bottom of all of your blog posts and say, hey, if you're interested in taking this further, I've got a low cost course for you. So what equipment do you need to create a video course? You can literally create it on your iPhone or on your iPad. You can get a cheap microphone. This one is the Rode SmartLav. I didn't even use a microphone for my first one. I just did it straight into my iPad. I hosted them on YouTube as unlisted videos, and I put them all on one page on my site. It wasn't even password protected. Super dodgy DIY, right? So make it easy, make it simple, and give yourself permission to let that easy income flow. And give people an opportunity to buy from you. Give them a way to give you money. Give them a way to make the next investment with you. And then, so F the Cubicle, I don't host all my videos now on YouTube. I host them now on Amazon S3. So you're not a dummy for using Vimeo. You just got to start where you're at. Yep. So you can turn your free challenges into paid programs, and that's totally cool as well. So I'm just gonna, okay, I'm just gonna stop it, but that's okay. I was just gonna block Gary. Gary, you keep on saying really random stuff. You're not being super rude, but you are kind of being a bit random. Okay, cool. So let me think if there are any other tips that I have for you around the passive income, because it really does come down to the mindset that it's okay for you to make money. easily. It's okay for you to make money from not having your physical presence be there. It's okay for you to make money when you wake up, you know, and like we all talk about that's the dream, but it really starts from just those like $10, $20, $30 stuff. You can go straight away to the high price stuff, no problem. But a lot of a lot of us don't have that capability yet when you're starting out to do it, and it feels overwhelming and all that kind of stuff. If it was a free challenge, how do you decide on a price? You just do. You can just come up with something, you know, $49, $69. If you spend so much time thinking about the price, it'll be another procrastinator. So just pick a price. I know it doesn't sound very scientific, and it's really not. You just have to pick a price. Would you say it's fairly easy to get your ebook on Amazon? Absolutely, incredibly easy. You go to createspace.com or kdp.amazon.com and you follow the instructions to upload your files, and anybody can publish on Amazon. Absolutely. Yep, kinesiology, tapping can pick the prices. That's from Absolute Result. Absolutely. It's okay for me to make money without me being there. So here's one of the mindset shifts, and I've got a whole webinar on this next week. Actually, I should have told you guys right off the bat, but it's at luckybitch.com/webinar. Some people, yep, I'll go through the affirmations in a sec. Some people have been having trouble with that page, and some people are even fine, but just go to that right now and sign up for that, because we're going to go through all of the mindset shifts. I'm actually going to show you some of my early stuff as well. So I'll take you through and I'll show you the very first Money Bootcamp that I created. I'll show you the very first course and kind of the mindset shifts that I had to make. But the very first time I sold like an ebook or sold that course, I was thinking, oh my God, I should like drive around to their house and like help them with it. You know, it's like, oh my God, I felt really bad that someone was giving me money and I wasn't doing anything. And you have to believe in the value that you're offering people, and that is the exchange. Okay, so some of my favorite money affirmations, which a few people have asked, is things like, I serve, I deserve. I give out stuff, and it's okay for me to receive in return. I give value, I can receive value. So that's definitely one of my favorite ones. And I've used different ones at different times. Like when I was trying to get out of debt, I'd say it's safe for me to be out of debt. And I use it's safe a lot. And if you've been following me on Facebook, and I've got a whole Pinterest board on my it's safe quotes, and they come out kind of a couple of times a week. I do that because I think sometimes it's not safe for us. We feel like it's unsafe for us to make money or to be rich or to do all that kind of stuff. It feels unsafe in our bodies, and that's why we get resistant. That's why we sabotage, all that kind of stuff. So I always use it's safe for me too. So it could be it's safe for me to have passive income. Bye, Ali. See you in the next one. The cover pic is you blowing your nose with the money. Yeah, I know. I know, I've got it here. I know, because I've got a cold. I'm really sorry. It's really gross. Yeah, unsafe to fall in love. You can use that for anything. Like, it's safe for me to be at my ideal weight. It's safe for me to be vulnerable. It's safe for me to make a lot of money. It's safe for me to be visible. It's safe for me to make passive income. It's safe for me to I don't know, help people and receive in return. It's not real money, Holly. I'm not. Oh my God. Yes. When I go to the loo, I wipe my butt with dollar bills as well. No, it's a tissue. I have lots of these tissues around. It's safe for me to buy that house on Queen's Road. It's safe for me. Absolutely. That's my favorite type of affirmation at the moment, because I feel like you just need to constantly reassure yourself as as a woman, as a body, as a soul, that it's safe for you to go to the next level. Cool, Carmen. Hi, welcome, Mr. Carmen Carson. Yeah, nibble on this. Whenever I see any money related stuff, where tissues or playing cards, I can never resist buying money stuff. You can find those tissues all over the place, but they really make me laugh to blow my nose on tissues. I know you can get money toilet paper. It's so funny. So what other questions have you got around creating passive income stuff? Okay, so I need you to be my next door neighbour so I can drop by for coffee every morning. That's the worst thing you can say to an introvert. I'm going to drop by unexpectedly. Even when my friends have dropped by unexpectedly, I'm like, what are you doing here? I need lots of notice. People need to text me before they come around. Introverts will understand what I'm saying. Extroverts love the random drop by. Introverts, no. Not so much. Now, if you've put in a question before and I missed it, please let me know. I am absolutely an introvert, because introversion is not so much about confidence, it's about energy, and I really, really need, Bonnie said I'm an extrovert, and if you drop by unexpected, I will cut you, yes. And actually, I moved to a new house once, and my friend dropped by, and I'd been there like 2 weeks. She's like, hey, and I'm like, what, how are you here? She goes, oh, I saw your car outside, and I assumed this was your new house. And I was like, and yeah, because I've got Lucky Bee number plates. So she was like, oh yeah, I'll just drop by. And then another friend, she actually dropped by a house that she thought was mine. It was our next door. And she just walked in. She just walked into the house, and then she was like looking at the pictures going, I don't think this is Denise's house. Like, she just walked in without knocking. I'm like, what are people like? No to the drop by. Even people texting me and calling me, I'm like, why are you calling me? It's so bad. Is it possible to have so many passive income structures in interviews with main business? Wow, that's a really great question. Yeah, I think sometimes it can be if you're not really clear on the topic, and maybe you've got a million different topics, and people are kind of unclear. But just try it and see. I've seen people who've got maybe 4 or 5 different courses. Some people say that you have different price points. You have a really cheap one and then you kind of go up incrementally. It's totally up to you. And I would suggest trying it and see what people want from you, and also what things are people asking you questions on. So say you've got a free offering on pricing, which is one of my free offerings. If people constantly ask similar questions, I think, well, maybe I can create a paid pricing course that leads on from that free challenge. So yeah. Okay, so Sunny Daisy said, I've been cautious about charging for info that is freely available online for nothing. I'm so glad you brought this up. Oh my God, I am absolutely going to give you, you have to have your mind exploded from this, right? People are lazy. I am lazy. I cannot be bothered. You've got to think you can curate. You can curate stuff, and you can save people time and money by packaging it up for them. So not everyone's got good Googling skills. Not everyone has the time, or, to be honest, the inclination to go out and searching from 50 million different places. And also, you've got to put your own spin on things. So you make things easy for people. Anything that anybody wants to do is available online for free. Anything. Doesn't mean that people want to go out and do that or find that information themselves. So, yeah, Bonnie, that's why I pay for dinner in a restaurant. So true. You can put all those ingredients together, but some people don't want to sometimes. Yes, better, easier, exactly. Saves them time and money. You know, yeah, you've got to think of the value that you're offering for people. Yep, saves time and convenience. Okay, so where did you see a shift? Oh, and yeah, Anseal said, we tend to assume that people know what we know and we discount our knowledge. Everyone's got their own zone of genius. What's easy for me might be hard for you. What's easy for you might be a real head fuck for me, and I cannot be fucked going and searching for that information. I want somebody to tell me, here's what you do, then here's what you do next. And hey, I've got some easy checklists for you, and here's some extra stories to make it easy, and here are some success stories, and you know, all of that kind of stuff. Yep. So yeah, think of any book or any course or anything that you've bought in the last couple of years. Could you have found that information online for free? Probably. Did you want to? No. You got to think of all that extra value. Yeah. So F the Cubicle said, we assume exactly that everyone knows the simple things that we have learned. It's so true. Yep. Don't assume anything. Don't make an ass of you and me. Just, you know what? And some people will go, oh, well, I don't want to buy that. That's easy for me. I don't want that. But other people go, oh, thank God, they've put it together for me. So think of some of the products or courses or programs or books that you have bought in the last year, and think about, what was great about that and why you wanted it. Did you have a burning need at that time? Was it just something that was interesting, that you saw the success stories? It was something that you wanted for yourself? There are lots of reasons why people buy, time, convenience, enjoyment, curation. They want to hear your spin on it, all that kind of stuff. So F the Cubicle said, at what point do you stop giving free value and start charging? Totally up to you. You can hold some stuff back, like the how-to, the exact system that you use, or the checklists or quizzes and things like that. So this is a really perfect example. So I've got a free manifesting course at luckybitch.com/formula, and I teach the formula. I teach my manifesting formula in full. But then I just say to people, hey, I've got a course on this that goes in deeper. It's got checklists. It's got, it's got full-on audios. It's got meditations. It's got all this extra stuff. And so some people might just, go, okay, well, I've got her formula. That's all I need. Other people go, well, I've got the formula and that's great, but I want to take it deeper. I want to apply it to different scenarios. I want some further information. So that's a perfect example, right? So some people say hold back pieces of your formula or hold back pieces of your methodology, and you can totally do that as well. You can say, well, look, I'll give you the first 3 for free, and then if you want steps 5, 6, 7, then you buy my course. So yep, the manifesting course is part of the bootcamp. Yeah, I generally give most things to my bootcampers, and I do that very deliberately. 1, because I love my bootcampers, but also 2, so then I can say to people, hey, well, you've just bought this standalone course. If you want to join my bootcamp, then you just pay the difference, but only for the next 24 hours. So it's a very deliberate marketing strategy to give everything to my bootcampers, as well as the fact that I love my bootcampers. So yeah, that's a great question. So Anita, I'm really happy you've read my book. Thank you. That's good. And yeah, Dana says the bootcamp changed my life 1000%. Woohoo! Thank you, Dana. It's great to have you in there, of course. What other, and Real Food Ninja, amazing course, Lucky Bitch Bootcamp. Thank you guys. And if you missed my email today, it's actually closing down on the 23rd of July. So we can refresh it, revamp it for October at a much higher price point. And if you join by the 23rd of July, you get the upgraded course for free. And if you have joined, oh, there's a baby. If you joined the bootcamp at any time, you can absolutely, you will get upgraded for free as well. So it doesn't matter how long ago. So when did you start seeing a shift? Was there a tipping point? So people ask this question all the time. And don't worry, baby's not upset. She's just going to bed. She's not by herself. Because people always ask, why is your baby crying? I think it's a really interesting question around the tipping points, because there's always in business a series of tipping points. I think there's never only just one thing. It's always consistency, and then things will kind of tip over. I think creating my first e-course, that $50 course, was a tipping point, because suddenly I could make money even when it wasn't me one-to-one. So people could buy it anytime, day or night. They could buy it anywhere in the world, and it didn't require my physical presence to do that. So that was a game changer for me. And once you've done it once, you can do it again and again and again. Once you've done it once, you can increase your prices, or once you've done it once, you can just put more people through and introduce it to more people. So yeah, that was definitely a big one. And if you do come to the webinar next week, which is at luckybitch.com/webinar, I hope you guys don't mind me pimping that. I will show you the evolution. It's a bit hard to do it on Periscope because I'd have to either print them out or show you on my computer, and it never works out properly. But I can show you the evolution of what my first course looked like, what the first you go, oh my God, for the boot campers who are in it, if you do remember that first version, it's at luckybitch.com/webinar. For you guys to see the first one, it's terrible. Okay, so what plugin or tool do you prefer for creating online courses? It is, it's not my zone of genius. It's not really, there are lots of people who teach that kind of stuff. So I'm not that great at things like that, the plugins for courses. But my very first one, it was literally just a page on WordPress that wasn't even password protected. That's why I hosted on things. What do you think of charging for webinars after they're being free on replay for a few days? I think it's a great idea. Try it and see how it works. Thank you, Bubblebs. It says 8 a.m. on site and 9 a.m. Okay, cool. I'll fix that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, yep. Optimized press is good. There are lots of kind of good ones, but as I said, since it's not my zone of genius, there are other people who teach that. But yeah, you can start simple. You don't need a full-on membership site to start with if you don't have the capacity. And I know people always chide me about saying things like that because they go, well, it's easy to create, and you go, it's not always. Like when you are in a place of resistance and being blocked, you have to go with path of least resistance. And even if your first attempt is crap, at least that is the massive hurdle getting your first one out there. So I always go path of least resistance, same with anything, like quick and dirty if you have to. Yes, doing it better is better, but it's not. Okay, could you do a domain scope? So I have another domain related question. Okay, so someone asked me about domain names before. Again, not my zone of genius, but I did buy a lot of domains at the start, and I did pay $5,000 for luckybitch.com. And so I think it is kind of cool to have a very, to own your brand name. And I always think of things you have to have your own currency, right? My currency is boot camps because that's my main passive income. So I always think, how many boot camps do I have to sell to make that back? So, don't think of investments in dollars or pounds or euros or whatever currency you're in. Think of it in terms of, you can start thinking of it in terms of your own passive income products, and that can be your currency. So if you've got $100 passive income thing and someone says, okay, well, it's going to cost you $1,000 to upgrade to the new membership site, or it's going to cost you $1,000 for new graphic design. Well, it's not $1,000, it's 10 of your own courses. It's 10 of your own passive income courses. Thinking that way has changed my life. It really has. So was it for sale when you first started your business and you chose to invest later? I started my business under Duffield-Thomas.com, which was fine. It was quite a long one. That was a bog standard $10 URL. And then I wrote the book Lucky Bitch, and so I wanted the domain, and I had to write to the guy, and he wanted $8,000 and all that kind of stuff, and negotiated down to $5,000. So I bought it later, but of course, you only had to Google my name and see that I already had written a book called Lucky Bitch. But so worth the investment, and I really struggled with it at the time. But I was thinking, well, how many boot camps is that, and would it be worth it? And I go, yes, totally worth it. So think about it in those terms. And I'm really honest to the fact too, to say to people, that's why you should join my Money Bootcamp. If you need to work out your mindset lessons, and at the moment it's $797, $800 US. If you're creating a passive income thing, or if you've even got a service that's $100, that's eight courses, that's 8 services, that's 8 whatever, and then you have that information for life. So that's always how I justify investments in my mind. I just go, well, yeah, how many boot camps is that going to cost me to upgrade that or to change that? Yeah, so it's a great way to look at it, because then you can it cuts through the clutter sometimes. Yep, so everyone starts from zero. You've got to remember that. Everyone starts from zero, and you've just got to start where you are right now. Cool. So let's finish up with some actions. I'm still happy to answer a couple more questions, but let's finish up with some actions. What are you going to do next to start creating more passive income in your business and giving yourself permission to do it? So how do past clients feel when you offer discounts? So I actually don't offer discounts. I actually prefer to increase my prices rather than discount. So it's a strategy I've used very well over the last couple of years. But you can say to current clients, you can join at the current price and the price is going up. So people do feel like they're getting a discount, or it is an incentive for people to do it. But some people do discount stuff, or they have sales, or they bundle stuff together. And it might happen that some of your old clients come back. So my current boot camp is $797, and it's going up to $1,500. So if you do want it at that current price, it's the 23rd of July is the deadline, and you will get the upgraded boot camp as complimentary, like everyone does it. Like everyone who's joined. So, okay, cool. So let's talk about actions. So work on the relaunch of my online course, planning to relaunch it in the fall. Take 5 pictures of my paintings. Awesome. Start writing my ebook on travel. Thanks for the inspiration. That's from Caitlin Nichols. I listened and followed your raise price strategy. My course goes up on July 11th. Raising your prices is such a great incentive for people to jump on board, people who are fence sitters, and that's why I do it all. You know, I've done it recently. I've done it regularly over time, and you can do that if you're constantly upgrading your stuff. You know, you're constantly upgrading your work, you're upgrading your courses. And for me, I'm doing a massive upgrade of the Money Bootcamp. I'm adding a lot more functionality in there, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I felt justified in increasing the price, but I always want to give people lots of notice. So it gives all those fence sitters the time to do it. What percentage is a good discount for an ebook? You don't need to discount. Why would you need to discount, Caitlin? You know, it's up to you if you want to do that. So Zoc Mellon said, I'm a fence sitter and you're seriously tempting me. See, the strategy works, right? Because it does get people who are fence sitters who do want to do it. It gives them a deadline to take action. So it's a strategy that I really recommend to do, not just for the sake of it, but you know, if you're upgrading stuff. So Nibble on this said, the next thing for me to do is to promote Lucky Bitch Bootcamp through my affiliate link. Yay! Bootcamp is awesome. Thank you. For those of you who aren't affiliates, it's at luckybitch.com/affiliate. So yeah, any other actions that you're committed to doing? Maybe you're going to set out some time to create your first video course. Maybe you can sit and write down some ideas of what you can teach people. Sit down and, you know, maybe write out things that people have been asking you for, you know, and bubble up those ideas. If I start a blog, subscribers would get a discount. Yeah, you can totally do that as well, or you can bundle stuff together. So I don't love doing discounts. I think it can kind of set up expectations that people always get discounts, but you could bundle stuff together. Thanks, Carmen. You could say, all right, you're a new subscriber. You can get, you know, 3 of my ebooks for the price of 1. So see how it still feels like an amazing deal, and it is an amazing deal, but it's not just always doing discounts. So I think discounting is totally got a time and place for it, but you don't always have to do it as a default. I love making bundles for things, and that really works, Caitlin, if you do a bundle for a limited time. So I did that twice last year. I bundled up some of my event recordings. I did a manifesting bundle. I did a Christmas bundle. So yeah, it wasn't, you know, a discount per se, but it's a limited time offer to get a whole bunch more stuff. And so yeah, it's a great strategy to do. And I can probably do another couple of periscopes on pricing strategies, because there are a lot of things that you can do that don't involve just discounting. Cool. Any other last actions? So I'm dying to blow my nose. Being an affiliate is tricky in the UK since new law. Yep, that can be tricky as well. So check that out. I'll plan out videos needed to make a home study version of my Magnificent Mornings workshop. Yay, Claudia, well done. I got my Christmas bundle. It was great. Now to do boot camp. Well, Sally, now's the time to do it, because if you missed that, it is going up on the 23rd of July. So if you join before then, you get the upgraded one. So sorry for everyone who has heard that a million times, but Carmen Carson said, just so you know, you offer the best information ever. Oh, that's so good. Super practical and insightful. Thank you. See, I'm a Virgo, so practical always that's like the highest praise you can give to a Virgo. And that's what that's what I want to do, is to give that. But you've got to remember to, with things like e-courses and passive income, give as much as you can. And then if people want to do your course, then they can pay for the course, right? So if someone, hey, F the cubicle, Virgo too. I want to do a whole periscope just for Virgos, right? And we can talk about what we would do if we were in charge of the world. I'd make dishwasher stacking a compulsory class in school. That's what I would do. Please leave this scope for quite a while. So I do save all of my scopes. Thanks, Caitlin. Stopped watching Tim Ferriss to watch me. Yay! I'm doing a self-study course and optional upgrade as a group coaching course. I love that you can... That's the thing, make everything optional for people, just giving people the next option. It's like, here's my free thing, and by the way, I've got this. Don't worry about being salesy. The people who want it, want it. It's like dessert. Some people want dessert after dinner and some people don't need it. You know, you're just making the offer. And that's why I've never been a hard sell person, because I've always just gone, hey, if you want it, here's where it is. Give you the option for it. You know, if you don't want it, that's okay too. You know, no big deal. And that's probably another secret of that passive income stuff too. So cool. Playing hard to get, yeah. Yeah, don't play too hard to get. Give people the opportunity to give you money. So if I went to your site right now, you've got to think, you know, you've got to make it really easy. If someone's a new subscriber to your blog, or they've just come across a video and they're like, well, what's the next step? Here's the next step. Here's the next step. Here's the next step. And that's all good. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are getting some great ideas. If you take action on this and start creating little bits of passive income now, imagine where you're going to be next year. Imagine you will never regret creating your very first imperfect passive income product or service. You will never, ever, ever, ever regret it, and you can build on it and create more opportunities for people to work with you further and create more opportunities for you to create income. And you've got to remember too that first $50 course or whatever you're going to create, that is real money. That is real money that will help you expand your business, will help you hire other people, will pay for ballet lessons and shoes and facials and blow dries. Like, it's real money that you can create. It's you know, real money in exchange for you creating something for somebody else, either helping them save time or money, or inspiring them, or upgrading their life in some way. And it's totally okay for you to receive money for that. So yeah, start early, start soon, start today, start imperfectly, and it'll be totally awesome. So thanks guys for helping me test out some of the info that I'm going to be sharing on the webinar next week. And you know, if you do come to that, which you can sign up for at luckybitch.com/webinar, I will be repeating some of the stuff we've gone through on the Periscope today, but I'm going to be showing you a lot more stuff. We'll have a lot of visuals of how I got started, and we're really going to be focusing just on that mindset stuff. So, you know, if you can't make it live, don't worry, you can get the recording. I'll send you the recording straight away. Did you have to do a lot of refunds for that first product? That is such a great question. Don't be afraid of refunds. Refunds will happen. I've never had more than the normal amount of refunds. They will happen. You will always get one or two people. Yes, Carmen, I got tablets that had echinacea in them, so I'm going to be massively helping myself over the next couple of days. So when I do a whole bunch of videos and when I've got my webinar next week, I will not be sniffing and sneezing and being disgusting on it. So yeah, thank you so much for all those. How long is the webinar to plan appointments for the day? So I usually go for an hour, and then I sometimes stay about 10-15 minutes, you know, to answer extended questions. So I do questions as we go. So the last half an hour is usually purely just questions, but it sometimes just goes for an hour and 15 on those last kind of juicy questions. But if you budget, you know, hour and 15, hour and 20, you'll be safe. But you can leave after the first hour, it's no problem. Upper limit cold, what a great question. Yes, I think it absolutely is. But also I've got a little toddler, you know, she's 17 months and she's just like a little germ bucket. So she gets a cold and then I get a cold, because sometimes when sometimes in the middle of the night, if you have to bring them into your bed, she lies on my face. That's where she'll only go to sleep when she's on my face. And so yeah, but totally upper limit cold. I just had a brand new photo shoot, upgrading my website, upgrading Bootcamp, doing a huge Bootcamp closeout sale, so much stuff going on, and it's like, so yes, 100% it could be related to upper limit stuff. Germ bucket, yes. Toddlers are germ buckets. They're so gross. Wilsey had hand, foot and mouth disease about a month or so ago, and she was so gross. She had like little sores and stuff all over, and she looked so disgusting. And we were sitting there eating hummus and crackers, and she just came and put her whole scabby hand in a bucket of hummus, and we're just like, okay, that's going in the bin. So upper limit stuff, if you haven't heard about upper limit, it's from a book called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, and it talks about how we sabotage ourselves, which is actually cool. I might reread it before my webinar next week, because when it comes to creating passive income and creating a big course or up-leveling your business, you will often sabotage yourself, and I do it all the time. Yep, upper limit stuff. So go read the book, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, and you'll understand the concept of upper limit. It's when you sabotage yourself and things are going too well, or you're about to hit the next level. Yeah, it's a really, really great book. It's a game changer of a book to have that concept. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm not on tip-top condition. It's on Amazon. Yep. Cool. So, Anse, you're still reading my books. Yay. Must be why I keep on getting sick at the moment. Yes, because you're making big leaps in your business. Yep, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. Definitely go and read that if you're getting stuck and resistant on passive income stuff. I leave things to the last minute and get super stressed. Yep, that's it. It's not the children allergy. Yes. That's so funny. Oh man, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully I'll see everyone on the webinar next week. It's obviously I love the immediacy of Periscope, but it is also nice doing events that, we can plan a little bit more for, and we have slides, and it's easier to ask questions because you can watch it on your computer because it's on Webinar Jam. You can actually type the questions in rather than having to sit and type them on your phone. I'm like, oh. Yeah, it'll be a blast, and I always love doing the live stuff. It's very, very cool. Do I like Webinar Jam? It's all right. I've got someone to help me who sets it all up, and yeah, she comes on the calls with me and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like sometimes I can't be bothered learning new technology. Some of you might feel the pain of that. You go, I can't be bothered learning a new technology. It's like with Periscope when that came out. It's like, oh, do we have to learn a new technology? And then people talk about Snapchat. I'm like, do we have to? I'm too old. Which is just an excuse, right? And trust me, when you start creating, your own passive income stuff, you will get blocked. You will sabotage yourself. You will get stuck with the technology. You will want to give up. Every single time I do it, I just go, no one's going to want this. This is crap. I think I'm just going to chuck it in the bin. No one's going to want it. People can get the information online for free. Exactly what someone was saying before. Have a new website today. Freaking terrifying. It happens, right? Let's nibble on this. It happens. I skipped Snapchat but couldn't skip Periscope. Yes. We're early adopters on Periscope. How does that feel, guys, to be an early adopter? I'm usually never an early adopter. So nibble on this. Tell us what your new URL is so we can celebrate. If it might trigger, you might just go, oh, don't everyone look at my site, but I bet it's amazing. Okay, cool. Let's go and take some action, or, if you want to relax over the weekend, spend the 4th of July. Okay, so it's nibl.co.nz. So everyone go and check that out. And I'm sure it's great. And here's the great thing about websites. They're never 100% done. They're always a work in progress, and that's totally okay. So if you've been procrastinating on even getting your site up, go and do it. Get it up. Give people the opportunity to give you money. And remember, they're not just giving you money. It's not like a charity donation. To allow them to give you money in return for the value that you give them. Okay, peeps? Awesome. All right. Well, let's sign off and go do some action. And as always, you can tweet me and let me know your actions. Don't send me a private message or DM because I never check them. I'll be really honest about that. But if you send me a public tweet and just tell me the action that you've taken, give yourself some public accountability. And this is what it's going to take for you to create a business that supports your lifestyle and your dreams, is by taking those little imperfect actions and getting them out, and people are waiting for that information from you. They're waiting for you to provide them something of value. They're waiting to give you their money. So respect them and allow them to learn from you. Okay, so my Twitter handle is @DeniseDT, by the way, which you probably already know because it's linked to Periscope. But yeah, tweet me up and tell me so I can celebrate for you. Okay, cool. Go and stop procrastinating. Exactly, Brenda. All of us stop procrastinating. Okay, guys. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for following me on Twitter. Yep, it's @DeniseDT. And remember, the webinar next week is luckybitch.com/webinar, and I'll see you next week for the live stuff, and I might see you on a future Periscope as well. Okay, thanks everyone, bye. Remember, I say goodbye for a little bit because otherwise it's awkward. Bye, thank you, I will feel better soon. I'm going to go blow my nose again with my tissues, my money tissues. That's so cool. Bye, go get that passive income. Have an amazing weekend. Declare this 4th of July your own Independence Day by taking massive action on your business. Okay, see ya. Bye. Thanks for the hearts. I love the pink and purple hearts. They're brilliant. Okay, see everyone.